read something so wild that you had to like stop scrolling and like squint at your phone? That was me when I found out what was actually in synthetic hair. Benzene, lead, VOCs. We over here braiding cancer-causing chemicals directly into our scalp. So sis, let's talk. Look, protective styles are a whole movement in our community. They're convenience, low maintenance, and let's be real, they're a whole vibe. We use them to grow our hair, to switch it up, or to just get a little bit of a break from detangling our hair for once. But what if the very thing we've been using to protect our hair is actually harming us? And I know for a fact that most of us are not doing this because we know it's toxic. We're doing it because it's normalized, it's accessible, and because, like, let's just be real here. We have always been told that our real hair is just not enough. So what's actually in synthetic hair, you ask? Well, let's get into it. Consumer Reports recently tested 10 different types of synthetic hair. And what they found, y'all, was wild. The first thing they found was benzene, which is a known carcinogen linked to leukemia. The second thing they found was lead. Yes, actual lead. And it absorbs directly through our skin. They also found acetone, toluene, and methylene chloride, which are all VOCs. And for those who do not know, VOCs stands for volatile organic compounds. These chemicals are actually already banned and or extremely limited in other products. But we're over here braiding them directly into our heads. And don't forget, like, your scalp is one of the most absorbent areas of your body. So it's not just sitting on your head, it's actually getting into your bloodstream. Now, I have been growing my hair out for years. And those who have already been following my channel know that I started out very, very short. I didn't use sew-ins, no braiding hair, just twists with my own hair and a routine that actually supported my scalp. I documented the whole thing on my channel, so I will link some of those videos in the description box. But was it always cute? Absolutely not. I was not walking around looking like Beyonce over here. I was actually probably looking a little bit more like Miss Sealy. But I stayed consistent, and I learned to appreciate the process, not just the final look. And that's the part that we just don't talk about enough. How we feel this, I guess, like pressure to have waist-length hair like yesterday. And in chasing that look, we sometimes sacrifice our health, our hair, and even our hormones. It's not okay, and it's not our fault, but we do deserve better. So let me be clear, this is not a we're not wearing braids video. It's a don't wear poison to look acceptable video. Because we have been fed this narrative that our real hair, our short hair, our growing hair just isn't enough. That we have to add something, change something, cover something. But there is beauty in where we are right now. Even if it's a teeny tiny puff, which I know all about. Shoot, even if you're still figuring out your edges. Even if your twist out has flops, like this current one did. Your hair does not have to be long or perfect today. You will get there. It's a journey. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the girls who already knew this crap was toxic. Like, you have read the articles, you saw the ingredients, and probably even reposted the warning on your stories, and then turned right around and booked your install. I'm judging you, because once you know what's in this stuff, once you really understand what you're braiding into your hair, and you still decide it's worth the look, I don't know what to tell you. If this doesn't make you stop and say, like, wait, what am I doing to myself? Then no influencer, no ingredient list, and no study is going to convince you. At this point, it's not about knowing. It's about choosing yourself. And that part, well, that's just on you, girl. Do better. So safe options, like what can we do? If you still love protective styles, and trust me, I get it, I wear them all the time, there are a few safer ways you can do it. The first is that you can start by rinsing your synthetic hair in apple cider vinegar. This doesn't get rid of all of the chemicals, but it will help significantly cut down on some of the chemicals that are in the hair. The second thing you can do is just simply get human hair. Yes, it does cost a little bit more, but trust me, it'll be worth your health in the long run. Third, you can try low manipulation styles just using your own hair. Sure, it may not be down your back today, but you will eventually get there. And at least you know that there's no chemicals or anything like that in your own hair. And the last thing you can do is just invest in your scalp health. Use cleaner products and just let your hair rest. Trust me, it will grow. You just need to find a routine and products that work for you. I started Kennedine because I was just tired of watching Black women conform to everyone else's beauty standards. And then now to find out that we're actually taking on the health consequences of those beauty standards is just crazy to me. We deserve homes, routines, and products that actually care for us, not just sell to us. If you're not sure where to start, I made a free guide. It's called 10 Simple Swaps for a Non-Toxic Home. I will link it below. It's the exact list I wish I had when I started. Please grab it, share it, print it out, tape it to your fridge. And if you want to go deeper into this journey, I have a video dropping next week that talks about how I avoid the 100+ toxins that we're exposed to every single day. So please do subscribe if this hit home, and leave a comment if you ever felt like you had to choose between your look and your health. And remember, you don't need anybody's permission to protect yourself. We're doing it now, and we're doing it together. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. And please stop putting that crap in your hair. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.